perfect spot in time.
Plum blossom, amazing, awesome. Teddy Basil, turning left at the witch's tree. House of Frankenstein, I declare myself a magician. Dada chaos, magic is about it. What you bring back from the shiny realms. The magician sorcerer dives into the immense. Smell the indica in the morning. Sinister repetition rewires the brain. Fire and ice, mass psychological warfare. The best way to break a spell is to see you're in one. Good morning, Babylon. 1, 2, 1, 2. Does this microphone work? Is there anybody out there on the circuit? Starshine bowling, hot purple in their eyes. Flowers arrives, azalea in the moonrise. The kiss of Babylon, the mosaic mind control.
Welcome back to Lady Babylon. This is Devil's Flight, and tonight I have for you the perfect joining of past, future, and the present. Oh God, you're going to love it. It's gorgeous, but we're going to have to go somewhere and discover something disgusting. Oh God. Oh, people, it's physics tonight. It's pure physics. You're going to love it, satanic congregation. All of you who are beautifully initiated. Look at you. Everybody, give me a Hail Satan. Hail Satan, everyone. Hail Satan, satanic congregation. Hail Satan. Give it to me. Chewy, is it coming? Are they giving it? Oh, fantastic. Fantastic. Hail Satan congregation. Oh, you initiates, you are so fortunate. So fortunate. What I am bringing you tonight is the perfect spectral image. Please sit back. Take a seat. Grab your chicken. Give Grandma a hug. Tell her to sit down. Get your stuff on. Or off, whichever direction you're in. Stop, sit down, and enjoy the consumption of the divine void, because that's where I'm taking you tonight. Show us the new state. Oh, show us the new state with the flags. Can you show us the new state? Where are we going tonight, people? We're going to the Pedo Union of Peace, brought to you by the Pedo Presidents in the League of Pedos. Oh, God. Can you believe where we're going? Dear future, I would like to make some notes for you scholars who are trying to figure out how we so fuck things up in these United States. Where is the POTUS? Bring me the POTUS, people. Enter POTUS. What sort of information do you need to be the POTUS? People, inspiration is the question. Inspiration is what you do with Egeria. When she and you are alone in the grove, what do you do with her? What do you do? Do you protect her? Or do you turn her into a survivor? Oh my God, you mean this Western civilization thing hinges on the physics of this? Exactly. Let me show you in the Greek tonight. I want to show you in the Greek. Do we have a movie of Mother Greek tonight? Go ahead and cue that, Chewy. People enjoy. Oh, God. Here we go. All of this is being brought to you tonight by Mother Creek. There was this story of these beings and their language. Oh, God. Absolutely. What were all the other ones? Does it matter? Does it matter who gets second place? Seriously. In any sort of competition, does it matter who gets second place? I don't think it does. And if you, Timmy, think that we'll accept a second, third, or fourth place, you're wrong. And I'm going to have to get the whip. Where did he go? Oh, Chewy, if we could find Timmy. Did he ever write back or anything? I don't know. I don't think he can send messages. People, 6 months. I told you. Timmy will come back someday. Oh, God, I hope he can feel me from where he is. Hello, Timmy. All right, people. Enough of the creep. Enough of the creepiness. Now, wait, we'll get to that. Bring back up another one of the group. Right? Where are great... By the way, who are the members? People, do you not... I don't get it. You wanted this, right? For how many years did I sit around and listen to something about one of the letters of your alphabet, your mortal alphabet? What is it? Q, right? Q, a non, and a non, and a non, and a non. Constantly. Oh, God. Now you're in the thick of it. And it's worse than you thought. It's a club. Oh, God. Of the world's richest pedos who is running the show. Oh, my God. In this case, not running the show. Here's a previous member. He just wants to get away with not doing any prison time. You know what I mean? He just wants to get away. It doesn't matter how many times was or was not on that island of doom. These are the gentlemen of the island of doom. Look, I thought he was dopey when he was in office. I thought he was just a dopey moron. I didn't think he was part of the league. Did you? To the rest of the world, for those of us of America who thought this guy was just a dopey moron who got caught with somebody giving him fellatio, ischurgia in Greek, right? Doing it right in the Oval Office. I just thought he was dope. What a moron. Look at his wife, right? There's his wrath, man. He's got his wrath right there. Don't you know she just wants to rip his head off right about now? Oh, God. And he's waiting, right? He's going to testify. Who else is in the league, right? People, isn't it gorgeous? What kind of lunacy? You asked me. You wanted it. Don't say you didn't. You begged for it. You wanted the temperature so high that you couldn't tell which end was up. Oh, God. One more time. Oh, if you want, you hit it right on the spot. Oh, God, fantastic. Let's go now to do we have the... Right, I do. Can you bring up... Chewy said, what about Virginia? Right, people? There's a reason it all connects. Who's the inspiration? Right? Who is that voice that cries? Who is that survivor? The queen of the shades will bring her to you. Oh, God, what is he talking about? If you want to rule the world, you have a choice. Do you honor Virginia, or do you rape her? Your dimension chose rape. These are your leaders, and they're the people who abused Virginia. Right? It was too much. What happened to Virginia? What happened? Do people tell the story of Virginia? Right, people? Are we talking history? She had to endure this guy. Oh, glory, hallelujah. Who's this freak? Doesn't he look like a creep? Hasn't our AI captured him? Do you know what she said about this moron? This is worse than a moron. You can't call this guy worse than a moron. He's terrible, right? Somebody who would cause you to bleed from every orifice as a child. As a child, people. How would you like that? Being sicked on you from childhood. Do you know what the survivors want? They want you to see it. They want you to see these people without any lies to cloak them. Thousands of times the word has spoken to you. Oh, God. Go ahead. What does the evidence point to? What does it point to, people? You don't have to be a government employee. You don't have to be a private investigator. You just have to have reason, which we all have. Thank you, satanic congregation. We all have one thing in common. We can all look at the evidence and we can all determine for ourselves exactly what happened. Just let us see it. This is what juries are all about. It's not just 12 of us. It's millions now. Shut up. Show us the evidence. We will decide because we have reason. Oh, God. That's how it works. In a dimension that's not about to be steamrolled. Your corruption has bled to every part of the cosmos. Time for the whip, baby. And it really excites me. It really does. It's so disgusting, isn't it, Chewy? People, do you like it? Do you want it to get worse? Do you want to know what they did to him? Every orifice. Did you hear Virginia? Who's listening? People write into me and they say, hey, Amen, what about Bill Clinton? What about Bill Clinton? How come you always talk about Trump and not Bill Clinton? Oh, I'm sorry. I was focusing on the current pedophile president, not the previous. Sorry. Right? Seriously? Does it matter which of these people has done what? They all got their names redacted, but they gave out naked photos of the girls. Who now is the greatest distributor of child pornography on the planet? Who now is it? The Department of Injustice. The Department of Injustice. They were supposed to redact that shit. Didn't they have a goddamn program to pull out those naked fucking pictures so those girls didn't get victimized yet again? No, they went through and they took out the names of all the sons of bitches who perpetrated the shit and facilitated the shit. And you are sitting, if you are a human being, you are sitting and sucking the shit off their boots. These lying rapists. Where is the confederation of power? People, where is the confederation of power put together by this esteemed pedo? Right? What did this guy do with the virgin? What did he do with the virgin, people? Right? How much time do you want to spend on that? Bring up the confederation, and then we're going to the Greek so that people can see. Oh, God. I don't know if I can read his poetry right now, people. Bring us up some, oh, God, we have a whole bunch of good stuff. Go ahead and, people, can we jump to something just to pull out for Chewy? I can't. Not right now. It's too It's just Donald Trump's poetry is too disgusting. Oh God. Okay, people, listen. Let me just tell you what I'm doing tonight. I am setting up for you the modern form of the same physics that are happening in antiquity at different times in history. Right? You're about to meet the mirror. Think of a mirror that can reflect multiple images instead of just one. Ah, fantastic. Oh God. A four-dimensional mirror outside of time. It's an ionic mirror. Fantastic. Give me the poetry. What I'm doing, people, is I'm setting up for you Numa, whose name is backwards, something very awesome. Numa and Egeria. Who are Numa and Egeria? A very famous pair. A very famous pair. Oh, God. People, the source of all Roman religion, the source of all Roman religion, and that includes Roman Catholicism, is this woman, Egeria. Did she bring up Egeria? Fantastic. Egeria, people. This is a real woman at a real time in history, right? I hate to have to emphasize that all the time, but everybody thinks whenever you talk about an ancient woman that it's some kind of myth. It's some kind of myth because modern historians are stupid and can't read ancient Greek. I don't know why. It's such a, they should have kept up with the task. By the way, did people write to Jeffrey Henderson very politely? I got a few people telling me, sending me copies of emails very politely asking Jeffrey Henderson, right, excellent, to come to Danny Jones to discuss Christing, and we have to do it rather quickly, right? We're on it, people. It's the apocalypse we're talking about. It's a whole time thing, right? Satanic congregation, shut your books right now and look at me. I need one person. But right now, tonight, you're going to find out about the one person that I need. But right now, I need you all. I need you all. Everyone who's been initiated who hears this, I need you to write to Danny Jones here. I need you to write to Danny Jones. And I need you to remind him just of one thing. Okay, and well, here's what I mean, people. I don't want you to put anything in there but this one question. What is a Christ? What is a Christ? Do you understand? That will destroy the world. It is what Gorton fought against. It's what he was sweaty over, actually doing the Greek around the Christ. Once you have somebody sitting there, a seasoned fucking classicist, a classical philologist too, none of this Mediterranean studies bullshit, a classical philologist sitting there who can translate boom, one-on-one from text spread over 2,000 years. Once you fucking do that, we will have cracked the universe. That's what we're looking for. Please send to Danny, what is the Christ, right? He'll know. He'll intercept that. He'll know. If you do that, he'll know. And then he'll write to me and he'll say, okay, what's up with this? And I'll say like, hey, oh, look, right? Somebody got a message, right? That's how it works, people. Now get on it. Get on it. Danny loves to read his email. Part 2, Danny. We need to bring the crack that will open the universe, right? So says the devil. Who loves the devil? Devil needs a shout out before we jump into the panty. Some chicken. Did you see that chicken? No, people. It's not alcoholic. God. It is flavored water. Fantastic. Chewy. bring us up an article on People. No, the other one that you just brought up, People. I just want you to see. This was sent to me. Yes, by Danny. It was sent to me by Danny Jones. Thank you, Chewy. And I wanted you to notice that this gentleman lived long enough to bring false information to Danny Jones. And then, thereupon, thereat, died. Here's his obituary. Check it out. Those silver fucking tablets were not only not Hebrew, but they were used as a tool of propaganda. And the lie is now dead. Oh, God. What is the national anthem that the people of this new republic of pedo want to sing? What is it? Where are the flags? Did you bring me, people? What are the... Oh, yes, we will. What do the... We're about to. Cheers with the water. Oh, it's so sweet. Oh, God. It's full of that agave nectar. People, you're missing the nectar. Somebody get the nectar. The good stuff. Ready? Let's do this. Hats off. Should we bring some poetry in of Trump before we jump? Fantastic. People, I know you want this before I set you up with the beautiful, beautiful Greek. But I want to show you what is produced by the combination of the virgin and the king. What happens when that king is a creep versus when that king is a defender and a dragon? This is the side of the creep. Let me read this to you because this is telling. Oh, God, I know you've seen this before, people, and it's becoming important poetry, right? But remember this, we're talking to the future and telling them, giving them the facts. This is what is in the mind. Can you blow it up for them like that too? People, this is very important. Is that the top? This is by Donald Trump, right? He's writing this. So even with the little illustration, isn't that nice? Right? Which you can see some, those look like small breasts. Let's just all admit it. It looks, it's creepy. Right off the bat, it's creepy. It's in the creepy zone. There must be more to life than having everything. Listen to your pedo in chief. Okay, here's what his voiceover for his little production, his little life's production. There must be more to life than having everything. This is the Donald. Yes, there is, but I won't tell you what it is. Oh, Donald has a secret, doesn't he? Right above those small breasts is the secret of pedo president. Here's your anthem, you fucks. Jeffrey, this is the pedestine of pedestines. Do you understand me? Nor will I, since I also know what it is. He's in on the know. Do you understand where Herod goes at night? Donald, we have certain things in common, Jeffrey. Oh, you do. You do, Donnie. Jeffrey, yes, we do come to thank you. But Donald, enigmas, look at the big word that Donald chose. This is the source of his muse, an enigma that's young. Have you noticed they don't get old? As a matter of fact, it was clear to me the last time I saw you, Donald, with the young girl. Donald, a pal is a wonderful thing. Happy birthday, and may every day be another wonderful secret. Do you know what the creep does when he is presented with the virgin? He defiles her. He doesn't put her on the top of a hill and scream democracy. He buys her and sells her and uses her. This is the ultimate creep. This is what Jesus Christ himself was yelling he wasn't when they crucified him between two others. Mark 14:51 and 52, Jesus Christ arrested with a naked boy. The Epstein files are the Bible. Oh my God. This dimension is getting fucked. Oh, it's absolutely gorgeous. You're Tartarus people. Come on, satanic congregation. You love this. You absolutely love it. Where are all QAnon people? Where are these people? I saw 2 years, man. You and I sitting here worried about COVID. People were yelling about QAnon. Oh God, everything is run by pedophiles. And guess what? It is. It is. And now you are so overwhelmed. You are so disgusted at your reality that you wish you were back in a place that could call this a conspiracy, when it is a reality of physics. What do you do with the virgin? Do you let her inspire you? Or do you take from her? Do you protect her? Or do you sell her? You know what it takes to purchase a virgin and to use her and to strangle her and to do all the things that the leader of Israel did to her? It takes money. This is a billionaires club. These are the creeps that run your world. Oh, God. And they love Jesus. They love him because he's one of them. He's one of them. Oh, God, don't let him convince you otherwise. Now, let's go. Let's go to the, did we have any others that we needed to show? The poetry was beautiful. Oh, people, let's enter with John and Tom. People, check this out. This is John Adams and Tom Jefferson. Oh, God. This is from 2016, and right? It's history-wise, it's brand new, but it's contemporary, but it's a decade old. John Adams may have broken the Jefferson Hemmings affair first, right? Well, how did John Adams do this? Oh, God, he's ugly. I never realized Adams was so ugly. It may be a bad painting. Were there painters? Did they suck? Because that is not a handsome man. I'm sorry. John Adams' surviving family. I'm sorry, but no. Okay. I mean, I suppose, for the time, I don't know, maybe he was a looker. Why don't you make him with Henry Cavill's face, huh? Right. All right, stop. Fantastic. Right? Protect the virgin. That's what Lady Babylon does with your art. It protects the virgin, right? Gorgeous. Devil's flight. Don't you love it? Come with me. Okay. Now, shrink it down so we can read it, or blow it up so we can read it. Here we go. New evidence suggests that the adulterous relationship, why did they have to put adulterous, between Thomas Jefferson and Sally Hennings was originally leaked by none other than John Adams. Well, now I don't like him. In an article for the Smithsonian, Mark Silk believes that he's found written correspondence from Adams that predates James Callender's expose of Jefferson's relationship with Hennings. excuse me. Calendar's 1802 article in the Richmond Recorder accused Jefferson of adultery and mentioned Sally by name, and historians believe this to be the first direct public acknowledgement. Now, watch this, people. Here's where it gets. Here's where we find the black hole that will lead us very snake-like into the past. Are you ready? Silk, however, points to two letters written by Adams, a political rival of Jefferson, to his sons in 1794. Talk about primary sources, people. This doesn't get better than this. This is a primary source. 8 years prior to Calendar's article. Oh, God. So they're digging deeper. Silk posits that the letters used coded and or colloquial language to reference Jefferson's affair with Hemmings. What do you mean? One letter makes reference to Jefferson being invited from his conversations with Egeria in the groves to chase his presidential ambitions. And the second letter restates this, saying that Jefferson might be, quote, summoned from the familiar society of Egeria to run for president. What is he saying? Well, look at him. You know it, man. Now, this guy gets it, right? This guy has mojo. You can tell. Look at his face, dude. He's got mojo. Right? People, you thought you knew the history. You didn't know Adams was ugly and Jefferson was sexy, did you? No, you didn't. You didn't. Oh, God. Makes me want him too. Author of the Declaration of Independence. Oh, God. Makes me want him. Right? I'm glad you didn't make Adams and put him up. He's scary. I think he's a scary gentleman. I don't want to frighten the people who are sensitive. But people, look at Sexy Jefferson, right? They're all talking about his affair with Sally, right? Oh, God. They're all talking about, and how are they doing it? They're talking about by mentioning her as Egeria. Now, that's what this modern historian thinks. Right? What do we know? Just as people, because that's an idea that he has. What do we know as people? We just want to see what the source says. What does it say? It's comparing what Jefferson is doing to being with Egeria. Well, what the fuck does that mean? Who's this Egeria? People, it turns out she's the woman who created Roman religion, Roman law, and Roman society. She dictated it to this dude. Where's Numa? Bring him up. Numa. Where's Numa? Go ahead, bring him up. Oh, there he is. He's a handsome guy. I love Numa. Right, people? Spare me the comments, please. Numa in a mirror is what I am giving you. Right? Fantastic. Show Numa writing. What did Numa do? Well, he's one of the kings of Rome. After Romulus and Remus left, right? And everything had to be put together because the Romans were fucking savages, dude. They were just the most warrior of the savage races that were in Italy at the time. That's all. That's all. And these bitches need to be organized or else they're going to start raiding and shit like they do, right? And historically, we'd know that they do. They start raiding people, right? The rape of the Sabine women. You know, there's a group of people that went out and they just abducted the virgins. Here, okay, we'll take them. Right? Off they go. Whee! Right? Oh, God. Who wants that? These people have to be guarded against. They if you don't teach them Greek, they devolve into, starts with an R. Right? Oh, God, right? Okay, back to the Roman history. This guy Numa came in and he listened to Egeria. He walked away as a king. He walked away from his city life. He walked away from the public, from the villages. He got away from all of their assemblies. And he went to a grove where he was visited and had constant companionship with a demon virgin who never got old. Where was that trumpaic poetry? Where was the President Pedo's poetry? This is perfectly, pompously. Enigmas never age, says Donald. Have you noticed that? Do you know what signifies the Eudaimonic priesthood? All of those history writing oracles, all of those government constructing oracles. They're ageless. They don't age. They all look the bloom, they said. They all look the bloom. What happens to the physics of the universe when the oracle is defiled? You get this guy. You get POTUS. Bring him back. Do they see now POTUS? You get this guy. Doesn't matter if he's this guy or he's the other guy who was the POTUS, right? It doesn't matter. One of them would say, this guy, this POTUS, this predator of these United States, this guy would tell you, oh, this guy was worse. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Truth and justice are the American way. Let me remind you of that. Truth and justice are the American way. This man coming out and telling you that these files exonerate him is the lying chief, followed by liars who love and bathe themselves in lies. Not only the lies of this predator, but the lies of another predator who said, oh God, this shit's so gross, let this cup pass. Yes, Joey, Jesus. Crucified after being caught. Did they release the files? Is that how they got him? Right? Did they release the files? No, they turned him into vampire Jesus, right? Oh, God. Oh, God. They gave that to him so good. They knocked him into another dimension, son of a bitch, with all his drugs. You know what I mean? Selling off little kids, getting arrested in the public park with naked kids. What a creep. Right? What is it? People, where were we? We were with Egeria, the Virgin. Now, Numa, very infamously, right, and very famously, brought to the Roman world the laws that would govern them religiously, civilly. And he famously did so through her. Through her. You must remember, this is at a time when people are actually respecting the virgin oracles. They're listening to their poetry. They're listening to their guitarra, their guitars. And their music is important. It's very important. So Numa is taking her music and creating government. A government of just and righteous people doing what just and righteous gods give them the power to do. And that is the power to protect the virgin. Where is he? Did we bring up Let's go. Let's go to the Greek people. Let me show you some of this Greek beauty, and this will change the way that, right? This is you being exposed to a little bit of a new operating system. And I need one of you tonight who's sitting there. I need one of you, or maybe over this weekend as you hear this, who's sitting there. I am done with my MO, and it is sitting and it's in one person's hands. It is sitting with the priest of Apollo, right? Where it belongs. Where it belongs. Now, I have an itch to get back to the business of the front. And that means I need one of you to be my guinea pig. Now, I hate to say it because I don't have anything against guinea pigs, right? But I need one of you to be the butt end of an experiment. Okay. I would like one of you who can give me your time for a 4-week complete intensive download of Mother Creek to take you to a place in 4 weeks that people have not dared to go before. I am creating a program to do that and to download that operating system, to install it. Do you understand? And I need somebody to act as a guinea pig. My guinea pig must have no knowledge of Greek. Must have no knowledge of Greek. I must be. Now, I know there's a lot of you who've written to me and said, hey, I need to continue with my Greek. What are you doing? Get your shit together, Amen, right? And continue with the course, right? What I am doing is I am designing one now that I can then put on YouTube where your average viewer can use it to do the 4-week project that will turn you into an army of Greek reading sons of bitches. Do you understand me? And that's what we need. Oh, God. What? Why would they email me? Now, people, here's what I want you to do. As you're sitting there thinking about it, this is somebody that I will need to talk to personally. Do you understand? I will hunt through my email this weekend, and I will look at people who are interested in doing this, right? Just tag my email, amenhillman@gmail.com. Just tag that, put a in the line of the title, the subject, put guinea pig. It will require considerable mental stamina on your part. Do you understand? And I need you free in the daytime and the nighttime, right? I need you free. Now, I know you're a human, so we will only need together 3 hours, 2 a day, with you and I wrestling, 1 with you wrestling yourself. So you're going to need 3 hours a day, 5 days a week, and at night you're going to need a couple of hours. This is just to study material and to memorize. Do you understand? You have to memorize quickly. You have to memorize quickly. Repetition, 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 repetition. This is constant. You will see. I need 1 fucking person to do this right. So I'm sending out the invitation. Yes. Chewy wants me to repeat. Oh, God. Are you an administrator? You're like a university administrator. Yes. Okay. For 4 weeks, people. 4 weeks. 5 days a week. 3 hours a week. A day. A week. 4. Oh, God. my dyslexic world. For those of you who taught yourself to read as a kid, who taught yourselves to read, right, with your dyslexia, congratulations. I know your struggles. I know your struggles. Right? Did I ask myself when I was a kid if I was dumb? I did a lot. I asked myself if I was dumb. Am I dumb? No, I can't be. Can I be dumb? Then Sophia came along and told me, "You're all dumb compared to me." And I thought, oh God, how right and beautiful is that? When you love Sophia, you end up with this, people. Show them Numa and Egeria. I'm going to translate to them the Greek, but show them Numa and Egeria. Chewy, you did some pictures. People, look at this is historical. So Numa would go to his groves, his grove, where Egeria would meet him. And they said she would sit there and sing, and he would sit there and write, man. And those books ultimately became the basis for all Roman law. Now, the funny thing is, the fucking Senate, they buried them because they got afraid of them. I don't know. These people, I'm telling you, Romans, hut dwellers. They were freaking hut dwellers. They got suspicious about these books. They buried them. And when who was it? I don't know. It was somebody. They were building a tomb. Yeah. Centuries later, they were building something. I can't remember anyway. They were digging and they dug into the place where the books were buried and met together as a bunch of hut dwelling knuckleheads that they were and said, what do we do with all of these books of prophecy that tell us what happens every single year? What do we do with these things? Burn them. Right, burn them. Oh, God, this could be dangerous. Right, it could be dangerous. Isn't that right? Who needs this tech? It was like AI. And their response was to burn it. Imagine if our response to AI would have been, smash all the computers, get rid of the internet, right? Dissolve the internet. That'd be the way to go. Right? That's the way. Cautious, but non-productive. Now, let's see, for the experiment. Oh, God, did I tell him? I didn't tell him it was an experiment. Give me the next one. Give me Plutarch. Where'd he go? Do you have a gorgeous picture of the guy who wrote this? Give him to me. Come on. People, this is Plutarch, and I want you to remember this bearded wonder. Look at him. He looks pretty good, doesn't he? Were you able to put him into AI and make a picture out of him? No. Okay, well, don't look at him. He's got a nose like a ghoul, but don't worry. It's just been knocked off from time, right? Look at him there. He looks pretty good, doesn't he? I mean, he's well groomed and everything. You know, he's going. You can see this guy. The reason that he oversaw some of the biggest religious performances in antiquity, right? He's got it going for him. Personally, I think it's because he had a daughter who died when she was 2. And I think that affected him. I think that gave him kind of a vision about what's important and what's not. And he had great relationships with women, not only his wife, but women that he worked with who were priestesses. So this is what happens. You get guys like Plutarch when you respect the virgin. When you don't respect the virgin, you don't. When Egeria comes to you and brings you that beauty, and what do you do to her, right? What do? You make her bleed from every orifice. If you're part of this club, put up the club of flags again. I want people to get this. People, it's what the files are showing. So everybody was so excited for this. I don't know what everybody's glum about, right? The pedo union of peace, right? They're going to pave over the Palestinians, right? Dr. Seuss is fucking crazy at this point. Do you understand? Look at him. Look at him. This is not truth and justice. No. The guy in the middle, the Putin fucker, that he's got no truth and justice. Trump, he's got no truth and justice. Oh, the leaders of Israel, do you think they? Wow, my God, I don't think Netanyahu has any justice either, since he's got genocide all over his hands. And you are sitting in it. You're living in it, watching the collapse of everything that was the poetry of that Egeria. What does he say in Greek? What does Plutarch say in Greek? People, just let me translate this to you. Sit back now, grab your second drink of whatever your ambrosia happens to be tonight. Oh, God, gorgeous, gorgeous background. Look at the background. I'm compelled, Chewy, by your background. Yeah, it's gorgeous. Yeah, just don't make me small. Make me small there so I don't obscure. Isn't that gorgeous? That's the blood moon in the background. Drawing down the moon, people. Did you see it? Do you know what Egeria does? Egeria draws down the moon. You're about to see it. Ladies, can you see her in the mirror? Oh, God. Gorgeous, right? Isn't it beautiful? When you respect the Virgin, you get good. When you don't, you get Trump and all these assholes, right? Welcome to your word. Where's QAnon? I haven't heard a thing out of those bastards. Give me the right. They couldn't take the heat, right? As soon as they found out it was all of their favorite people who were in there. Numa. What does this say? Hode nomos. Look at how they're dealing with Numa nomos. Now, last week, I thought you heard on Danny Jones that the vowels matter. I said no, but I was not allowed to continue on. But people, you can see it here, right here with Numa, right? They're using vowels to tune. Whoops. So Numa, what did he do? He left, he left behind his diatribe in the city, right? His diatribe. Look at this word in Greek. Isn't this gorgeous? This is where we get diatribe from, right? Oh, God, I blasted it again. Oh, God. Oh, his way of living, he just walked away from it completely, right? And he wanted to go out. He wanted to go out by himself. He wanted to wander around. He wanted to what? He wanted to wander. Yeah, remember the Christians are warning us not to do this. Sniff, sniff. He wanted to wander around. Where is he wandering around by himself? He's wandering around in those groves of gods, those little plains, right, that are considered holy, those places of the void, the wilderness. That's where he made his diatan. People would get diet from this, but not in the sense that you know of in modern English as diet, right? This is a way of living. This is a way of living. What did he do, Numa? He left the city to go out into the wilderness to find Egeria, his inspiration. He listened to her and to her alone and brought back from that desolation the word. Oh, God. Oh, it's total metal, people. Right? It's total metal. They're getting it with the string. They're getting it with the string, and it's going right into the Bacchic satanic chorus. And up from that ground, watered with that power of the string, comes the government. The government that recognizes what is just and what is unjust and protects the virgin. Okay. Okay. Where did you say? Where did Julius Caesar dedicate the picture of Medea? He dedicated it in the temple of Venus Genetrix, right? Venus Genetrix. Oh, people, let's just catch up with them and see what these hut dwellers were pulling off. Bring up Plutarch. When is this guy writing, by the way, that we're reading? He's writing at the same time that just right after Jesus died. Okay? Just right after the same century that Jesus lived in, he's living as well. Fantastic. And now, look, I want to tell you, this is where he says, this is where the argument about his goddess comes around. Wait, his goddess? There's some kind of, he's got some kind of goddess. He's got an enigma. It's not because he's got some kind of problem in his brain. His soul isn't messed up that he wants to go out and leave behind this kind of life with other people. That's not why. Next page. I'm done translating. Next page. It's just 2 paragraphs, people. No. What is causing him to want to go out? Are you ready? You and I are looking at Epstein. We are looking at Trump. We are looking at Andrew. We are looking at Numa. And we are seeing the difference. Right? What does Numa do all of this for? He does this for a taste of that holy union. He does this because he's worthy of the marriage of the gods. You see her? She's right here. Egeria. And what is she? She's a daimoni. She's a demon. It's the one he loves. And he becomes one with her. He becomes conjoined. They have soon the Eudaimonos. He is in a state of having the same lifestyle, a joined life. And this makes him an eudaimon aner. An eudaimon aner. What is an eudaimon aner? What is a person who is eudaimonic? I want to see it. Blow that up, Shuey. Make him look at it. What is somebody who is eudaimonic? What are these people trying to do? They're trying to become someone who is blessed with a good genius. When somebody talks about how great they are and how they're number one, and they insist upon being given awards like a Nero or a Trump, they're trying to establish themselves as someone who has a good genius, a good being. Here's the problem. When they get to the point that they're in front of the Virgin, what do they choose to do? Do they choose to violate her or defend her? That is the physics of the universe. Oh, God. You mean that's how the cosmic organization works and that's what explains everything? Yes. And here is its reflection in Greek. Are you ready? Straight from the Egeria priesthood. Let's see. What happens to the Virgin? Let's see. Whew. Oh, God. People. What does Plutarch tell us here? Come on, I want to translate. Right? Okay. So, look at people. Oh, God. Okay. It's where's this inspiration going? He says, look, you got to jump all the way from here, haughty people who are taking Greek. You know, I said you just start reading a Greek sentence. You never try to translate. You just find, right? Till you get to the end. Look where you get to the verb here. This is the main part of the sentence. Ukadelon estis. It's not unclear, right? It's obvious. What's not obvious? And then you can start. Go back on. Oh, God. What does he say? He says, look, this is a part of the physics of the cosmos, people. That's me saying that. But what does he say? These ancient mythographers, they're saying the same thing about these guys. Like the Phrygians talk about Attis in the very same way. The Bithynians talk about Herodotus in the same way. And the Arcadians talk about Endymion. Right? What do these people do? Who is Endymion? How did this guy get into the picture? Who is Endymion? You know what this guy does? He sleeps. Period. He's gorgeous. And when he sleeps, the moon herself makes love to him. The moon herself makes love to him. Do you know what you need to do as a witch? You need to draw down the moon. You need to draw down the moon. Numa, the king of Rome, is the sleeping boy to whom the moon makes love. Oh, God. Oh, God. Is that what Plutarch is saying? What is the where have the physics gone? Let's finish it, people. Just finish it. You got to see where it's going. Fantastic. Pull up the Greek, right? Give it to me. People, it's truly, what are they? They all want not the eclectic stuff, the esoteric. They all love the esoteric, right? Phrygians all do this, other people do it, What are they talking about? They're talking about entering that eudaimonic state and becoming theophilos, right? Enjoying that love. Enjoying that love. By the way, Attis is a boy, right? It could be a different, it's this person. Herodotus, who is this guy? I don't know who this guy is. But Endymion's also a boy, right? So what is this love? Go ahead and take it down. Of that oracular bud. The love of that oracular bud. Would you bring back the Creeps poetry, please? And nobody thought this was important, right? Why do you think he disowned this so quickly, right? Oh, God. First, he wasn't going to let you have the files. Then he let you have them, but they redacted, right, the stuff. And then now it exonerates him. Let's look at the poetry. Enigmas never aged. As a matter of fact, it was clear to me the last time that I saw you. They were around an enigma together, just like the rest of the Creeps. Keep the secret. This, people, is the secret of all secrets. This is why Salome was an enigma to Herod. This is the honey of the honeypot. This is the physics that drives your cosmos. And these are the Creeps who have chosen violation over defense. When you defend the virgin, as the Athenians did, you get the courts, you get law, you get justice. You make a giant statue of Lady Justice and you pray to her, and you always honor her. You don't care about faith. You don't care about religion. You don't care about custom. You don't care about hoo-ha. You care about justice. You want to worship something? Worship a real God like justice. And the 30%, those evangelicals who'd love to watch the pedo president get away with it. The Christian Broadcasting Network has not said a goddamn thing. You know what they do? They broadcast news that says, oh, Trump said it's all a hoax. It's a witch hunt. And he's not, it doesn't matter. They just follow him. Why? Because that's what monist Christians do. They love it. They love the lies, and they cling to the lies and the traitors and all the instigators and all of the written. And remember, people, they're calling you what they are. They'll call you those things. Insurrectionists. How the hell is that insurrection? No. What you did was insurrection. I know who was there on the 6th, people. I know who was there, and you who are listening who were there, you know who was there, you scumbags. Fuck you. Is that clear enough? Would you be surprised if there was a connection between the people who have tried to bring us down and insurrectionists on the 6th? Would you be surprised? Would you be surprised if this all makes perfect sense? Would you be surprised if it's not a conspiracy? We have a president who is a pedo, a rapist, in office. Where did he go? Is that him? Did you bring him back? And it turns out his wife, his current wife, was taken from these people. Is she technically trafficked? Is that what was in the movie? Was that what was in the movie? Maybe it's got a surprise ending where she was saying like, help, right? Being trafficked. I don't think so. I think they're making a lot of money off the traffickers. That's what I think. I think they're mocking the victims. And I think they're making a lot of money off the traffickers because they don't care, right? They don't care. Look at her. Look at the president. Look at the first. No, he's the second. I can't even say second. Look at the second pedo president's wife's face. No, not him. Get that idiot off there, right? Put those two guys in the same cell. Where's the right for justice sake? Where's they can talk for eternity. Where's the bring her up on here. Bring up the first lady of the second pedo president. Yes, Melania. Right? People, I'm telling you, you don't understand. I'm ahead of my time because all I do is tell you exactly what you're in right now. That's it. Bring her up. Melania, bring up her picture. I'm sure she's smiling. That's all I want to point out. Is she smiling? No. Why is there never the pedo president himself proposed a question? Why are you never smiling to a woman who was asking him, why are you such a fucking pedo? And which, by the way, took a lot of goddamn courage. Oh, Caitlin. That was Caitlin, wasn't it? Right? The Caitlin Collins, I think. They ought to make her fucking president. You know what I mean? She'd go in there and kick some buttocks. Go up to him. Go up to her. Do we see the smiling? Oh, it looks like, is that when she was taken from when she was abducted? Is she technically abducted? Was she traded? Because we know that Putin, make me big. People, we know that Putin was involved in all of this now. We know that the Russian government was involved in all of this now. Who do you think Bill Gates got his STDs from? Put him up there. It's this pedo. Oh, God. He sent girls that had diseases. Now you understand why Trump met with him personally, right? Behind the back of his intelligence services, right? That's why you know he came on the international stage and said everything he did about how bad our intelligence services were and how good the fucking Russians were. People, oh, God, and you're watching it happen. You are ruled by a monarchy of pedos. A monarchy. It's, what do you call a polymonarchy? People, satanic congregation, help me out. We've reached the limit of my intelligence. What is a globe that is ruled by multiple monarchies that are pedo monarchies? What do you call that? I don't think there's a word for that. It's no, it's not. It can't be an empire because there's no emperor, right? It's not an. It's a pedocratic what? It's a hegemony of kingdoms. A pedocratic polypedocracy. Oh God, I love it. That's Jorge. Put that up there, Jorge. You just got a promotion, bitch. Right? You're gonna now. I now make you a fucking sergeant. You tell everybody else what to do. Do you understand me? Everybody else with just one stripe, you tell them what to do. Oh God, bring it back. This is gorgeous. We gotta see it. People, put this into what? It's Jorge. Don't worry about it. Polypedocracy. Right? We've got to get that into people. Don't do this, but if you're bored, got nothing else to do, I don't know. Start using that word. Polypedocracy. That's what we have. We don't have a fascist government that's the evil empire. We don't. We have a polypedocracy. You know what the secret services need? They need someone who can analyze all the peds. Like some AI that knows peds and how they work. That's genius. In college, I should have proposed that as a research project. Pedoplatypus. Did you put it up? Pedoplatypus. Well, did you come here to shame the name? You're going to infect the animals in Australia, dude. Give it to me. By the way, shout out to all the Australians. Should we run the chat tonight? Give me a shout out if you're from Australia, because a lot of people are. I'm getting a lot of email. Yeah, show it on screen, Shu. I'm getting a lot of email from people in Australia, and I just want to say, hey, to the land down under, thank you. Thank you so much for your, interest and faithfulness to truth, justice, and we don't have to call it the American way. What is it? What would be the enemy of the polypedocracy? What would be the enemy? Yeah, Aussie. Look here they are. G'day, mateys. Awesome. Shout out. Awesome. All these Australian kangaroos. Are kangaroos really as mean as everybody says they are? Come on, man. Now, thank you, woman. Wait a minute. No, comma. Thank you, Amen. I get it. Justice, right? Truth. Who loves it? A true democracy. What was that? Anti-lestomarchy. That's close. Okay, Paul. I think that's true. Let's keep techno-pedocracy. That's what's ruling the world right now. Is a techno. We'll say the techno-pedocracy. I think would be what the superstructure of that polypedocracy, right? Yeah, Nemesis Division is in Australia too. Love it. Right? This is Spartan. Oh, God. Seriously? Did you have to say, we love you, Europe? Okay. How about our Brits? Because I got some messages from Brits saying, don't forget our intelligence over here, bro. We can be helpful. Right? Australia has the echidna, right? Isn't that a different one, right? Roll off. You guys have all those. You guys have all those in Australia. You have all those resources of the venoms. I know, because I talked to one of your guys there who's working on. He flies from New York. He goes to Australia and he works as a professor there on your deep sauce, right? Oh, God, on all your types of venoms that you got going around. He's an eosologist. Love it. Aussies are best. What are they having a fight? I said Aussies. Did the Kiwis come in and oh God, people! I watched a match, rugby match. Holy mackerel! I thought I had guts, man. Whew. Back to the Brits, people. Back to the Brits, and people in Canada too were noticing the same thing and writing to me. People, this is really a global situation. Look, I don't know. This is a global situation. So tell me where you're from. Tell me if you recognize the polypedocracy that's taken our shit over. And tell me where you're from. Right? I'm talking about Trump because he's our pedocrat. Is that what they are? He's our pedocrat. Does anybody else have pedocrats in their government? Throne of Satan's the only place we can figure this out. Lactocracy, right? That's what they have going, is a lactocracy. Crucify the bastards, right? Florida's pedocracy, apparently. Who else is pedocratic? Just put the name, people. Just put the name of the pedocratic place that you come from. Wisconsin is pedocratic. Yes, UK. Right? Virginia. What are they? Sick, semper tyrannis. Did you see that? Sick. He spelled it. Here she spelled it SICK. Tennessee is a pedocracy. People, just the name of the place that you're from that's a pedocracy. Florida. Croatia is a pedocracy now. Oh, God. Kentucky and Tennessee. Have they been pedocracies for a while? Right. Okay. We know. America, we know. Okay. Los Angeles. Canada. Is Canada a pedocracy? Are you under the power of the peds? Did you hear they got rid of their ped in England? Did you hear that, people? We here on Lady Babylon. Leave it up there. We said, just put my picture in the corner here so people can see it. I'm still there. People, we said on here, and by we, I mean your spirit and my voice, because that's what I do. I suck your soul the whole goddamn show, right? And then I give it back to the world in a form that allows us to be antichristed. Oh, God. Anyway. I was sucking. Oh, God, I got so much into that image, I forgot what I was going to tell people. Oh, God. People, that's what happens. You're so second, audience. You're distracting to me. Give it back. Pete in England. Let's play it back. People, we said on here, and by we, I mean your spirit and my voice. Because that's what I do. I suck your soul the whole goddamn show. That's right. And then I give it back. Okay, we're going to play that again. Go back earlier than that, though. You got to go back earlier. I got to catch my train. Still there. People, we said on here, and by we, I mean your spirit and my voice. Because that's what. Did you hear they got rid of their ped in England? Did you hear that, people? There's the train. We're on the train of, look, the Brits heard us, right? I said, what are you people doing? And now they're trying to get rid of the pedocrat that was I think he was ambassador, right? But they're targeting people. Andrew can't even come out of his giant castle, the one they spirited him off to. They sent him to another castle. He can't come out of it without people looking at him and say, Pete, right? Here they are, Pede 1 and Pede 2. People, if everywhere these Peds go, they're recognized, they can't function. In order to get justice, we have to recognize the Peds. Ah, God. I am beginning to trip. You and me too. You and me, it's all of them. Look, it's all of them, people. Oh, God, that's why you can't stop them. Can you imagine, people, that we would have millions of pages of a file that implicated all of these assholes and they still can function? They can still function. Here's the end of your story, QAnon. Yeah, it turns out it's bigger than you thought the whole government is. And fuck, the whole religion is full of it. And there's nothing that you can do about it. Because the people who can vote don't care. Praise Jesus. You don't deserve it. You don't deserve to use the whip if you don't call them out. Pedo presidents, pedo prime ministers, pedo princes. Oh, and there's some shakes involved too. Not the good kind with ice cream. Some princes in the Middle East like to trade the girls. Oh, what do you call them? Pedo caliphs. Oh my God. Yeah, you'd make somebody's yelling out there in the back. You'd make Muhammad proud, right? Yeah, it's what those monists love. They love defiling, make me big, right? They love defiling children. They love defiling 12-year-old boys and girls. That's what they love, and you're seeing it, and it's making you sick. Truth and justice. It's the way of freedom. It's not just the way of America. It's the way of freedom. Oh, God. Oh, God, what an opportunity. What? Keep going. Pedo professors? Did somebody? Yeah, people, academia. Look, Harvard, right? Who did they need? You got to have those lawyers who were pedos, right, to be involved, to keep everybody straight and to keep everything lined up. You've got to have them. They're going to present themselves as victims to you. That's what they're doing. They're lawyers. That's what they're supposed to do. But you can't run the organization without them. People used to say, oh, Pizzagate. Pizzagate, Pizzagate, Pizzagate. Where the fuck is QAnon now? Where are you bastards? Didn't you see they were referring to the young girls as pizza? Oh, God. Nobody says anything, right? Because it turns out they're all that way. Yeah, right. Right? Love it. Okay, take it down. People, it's no more a conspiracy, it's your reality. Now, for those of you who are saying, why is Amin focusing on this so much tonight? Why is this so central? Because you're looking Jesus in the face. You didn't know he was a pedo. Now you do. And word is spreading. And as soon as we get enough, we get a single classicist with guts to be able to sit with me and actually translate Greek instead of talk out their ass, you're going to see what a Christ is. And the world is going to change. But until you've got the truth, you're not going to get the justice. And exposing Jesus Christ and exposing Donald Trump is a part of the same spear of truth. Activate your units. Bring nemesis. Egeria is a test of physics. What are you going to do with the virgin? Are you going to give her voice? Or are you going to take it? There is an army of people right now trying to take her voice. Your job is to stand for truth and justice. Otherwise, you're not my countryman. You're not American. You're a pedophile protecting offscoring from the ass of greed. Did I get the image? Yes, I think I got it. I think I got it. Now, did we have another one? I think that was it for the... Right. Fantastic. People, why did I bring this up? Bring up Tom's picture one more time. I just want to remind you that this gentleman, who's an American, this gentleman who penned the Declaration of Independence, right? This gentleman who had an affair with Sally, that everybody was so interested. This is the gentleman that they said was off away from the city with all of its corruption in the countryside following Egeria, when he was called to run for president. You see, he already passed the test. He defended Egeria. And it's from her song that his life was woven, not the other way around. Those who cry for freedom do so from the hearts of those who are enslaved. You either listen to the virgin or you rape her. This is your Tartarus. These are your kings. This is your new pedocracy. Put the flags up so they can see where the people are actually from. Right? And this union, by the way, this union is responsible for genocide. Right? Genocide. Genocide and war crimes. All of them. Genocide and war crimes. We the people are guilty. Thank you for coming tonight. I hope that you, satanic congregation, that there is one of you out there who wants to go all the way in a 4-week period. I prefer somebody without any previous knowledge. That's what I prefer. But if you do have previous exposure and you really want to be a part of this and you have that much time, please sign up to be the guinea pig that we can give the Antichrist to. We can upload the operating system and we can use as our standard for everybody else. That's the project. Thank you for coming tonight, Chewy. Gorgeous job on the. Did you get all the movies in? I thought they were absolutely gorgeous. And put your favorite one up there. And people, by the way, this exit, I was going to have Chewy play this exit. And there are a couple things I can't. There's one thing that I can't for sure that's happening right now that I can't tell you right now. But you'll be able to see it coming up. I just want you to tell you this great. Look at this, people. This is Chewy's favorite. Rise, look. Okay, how much do you have to get around in one of these? Chewy you think that Chewy is a great pilot she flies a straight flight like an airliner or something like. No. She has to fly around every asteroid that's out there. Right? You get blocked because the AI says you can't depict this, you can't do that, or you can't, this person has blood on them. Don't like blood, you can't do that, right? All of that you have to be able to work with. So Chewy, beautiful job, and I think your latest. We got a lot of comments on the last episode on the intro and exit. Outro, I guess you call them outros. On the intro and outro, they're the best so far. And a lot of people were saying, oh, God, right? This is a good one for Teddy and Chewy. Absolutely fantastic. Teddy, thank you for the songs. Please don't forget Teddy's doing the songs. Right? Oh, gorgeous. And there's more music. There's more music. People, look, Lady Babylon inspires music. For all of our critics out there, people, right? Screw you. You're not inspiring music. We are. Fantastic. I love it, and I'm grateful for it, people. Satanic congregation, just imagine me right now putting my arms around you, embracing you, and us dancing in that lightning. That's what's absolutely the gorgeousness of this whole venture. I love it. I love it. Eat it up. People, thank you for coming tonight. This has been a good traditional Friday night deal, and we'll have things. We'll have many episodes now weekly. as we move into the next phase. Okay, thank you for coming tonight. And satanic congregation, stay well and hail Satan.
Repetition, monarch, butterfly. Everywhere, cybernetics, culture research unit. Nexus 666. Singularity, call a Cthulhu. Crown of Isis, let the light shine in. Lucifer, Operation Ice Cream, nice dreams. Governor of Death, Method of Destruction, Ministry of Doom. House of Frankenstein, speakers boom. The military's arm will form. Mr. Black Magic himself, oak tree to the core. Custom vampire magician at large. The savior brought the barge. Strawberry marshmallows, I'll dope you where you are. Blackberry cubism, gummy treats, medicated candy stores, sugar confectionery. Raspberry swirls, Phrygian hat of the witches flying. Satan's coming to town, getting you higher. Creeper reefer, sticky icky in the cutty in the morning. Banksty Bankster war's a racket, and like that the toes up. Wizard make the world go poof. Inversion spun on heady profits. It's hammer time. The DJs ain't about to stop it. Cracking whips, flipping it. Artemisia, come undead vampire.
I'll bet Tilly's hiding right here.